Falconer X, what you got here? Coaches need players. Mario is recruiting them.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a very simple statement. It's so crazy, Mark, because this debate, and I listen to a lot of coaching podcasts, and you are what you continuously do and listen to. So besides reading my word or listening to my word, I listen to a lot of coaching stuff, and there's a big battle between that, Mark, because at different levels, there's the thought process of my scheme or how I recruit to the scheme and implement players. And there's other coaches who are like, man, it don't matter what scheme you got. If I got the best left tackle, I don't care what you're running. You can't beat them. If I got the fastest dude who runs a go route, I don't care what scheme. If I get the right throw, it's a touch. Nothing you could do. He's the best player. It's a nice debate on that one.
Well, neither one's completely correct or completely wrong. It's obviously a combination. And obviously the guys on the field have to execute and make the plays. But there's a reason that, and the two best examples of this that I can think of are Nick Saban and Urban Meyer, that any campus they've walked on, the team's immediately better the next year. There's obviously something to that because they just inherited the same team that won like 5 less games than they were able to produce immediately. So obviously the two go hand in hand.
Or even somebody like Urban to come in and go undefeated with a team. His first year. Just steps in and goes, oh, we're not losing the game. I don't care. We can't go to a bowl game. I don't care. We're undefeated. If this was the 60s, we would have a share of the championship.
That's right.
Isn't that nuts?
And so if
you would have to explain that, yeah. So you would have to explain that to kids in the 40s and 50s, 2050, 2040. Yeah. Hey, Grandpa, why is Ohio State not national champion in 2012? Well, they were under sanction.
Some players on the team wanted some tattoos, so they traded a few little trinkets and awards for tattoos. Are you kidding me? Like within 10 years, these guys were getting NIL deals and all sorts of stuff. And these guys get in trouble for trading tattoos, and their coach
fired.
I actually
worked out well for the institution going to get Urban, but that's crazy.
Yeah, but Jim Tressel did quite a job too.
Even at Youngstown.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name rings bells in my local area here too, because they played each other a lot back then, him coming over to the Dome.
Falconer X says here, I'm at peace when Miami plays and beats Ohio State.
2011.
They've played twice. Yeah, they played twice since the championship game, and they split.
Miami won at home. It was a thrashing in 2010, though. I thought it was 34-10 or something like that.
Ohio State gave up some late TDs. It was a little bit closer on the scoreboard. And even the game in Miami, the Canes won 24-6. Now, it wasn't that too was kind of, that was like a 10,
I was at that game.
I was like, oh, were you? That was like a,
hell yeah.
That was like a 10-6 or 14-6 game fairly late, and then Miami
and then it was a touchdown. And Mike James up the gut on a dive. Yeah, but, made a stretch out. Yeah.
That was the Luke Fickell year at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.